Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Sweeney here, here to talk to you about this interesting town of Centralia and one or two facts that I know about it. If you have not watched the video on Centralia yet, do me a favor, click on that little button down there that says pause and go back and watch that video first and then jump back to this one. Now, this town of Centralia actually hits home for me personally because my sister Patty lives up in a town called Mount Carmel, which is about, I think, maybe 2 miles north of Centralia. And so we used to go up and go visit her all the time when I was a teenager. And I still go up there and go to visit her when I'm up in Pennsylvania. And the town to this day, I actually texted with my sister. And I asked her, I said, so how many people are living there? And she said there's about 6 or 7 residents to this day that are still living in Centralia. They won the rights to stay there. And it's a pretty spooky town. I've been through it. I've been all up and down that graffiti highway. It's really interesting how like the road of Route 61 just kind of goes up. And then instead of going straight, it kind of doglegs off to the side and goes up like this and then back up. If you take a look at the road maps for Centralia, you'll probably see that right on Route 61. But an interesting story that I'll always remember, and I promise you this is a true story. They had a graveyard in Centralia with some of the headstones that actually dated back to the 1700s. And I remember taking friends up there, people who had never been there before, and taking them up in the wintertime. And you could always tell where the active spots of the fire were because when you would look at the ground, that would be the spots that wouldn't have any snow on there. And typically, the graveyard didn't have any snow on it because a lot of the fires underneath the graveyard were very active at the time, and the ground was actually not flat. It was, kind of bumpy because of the ground giving way underneath. And if you caught it at just the right time, you could go up there and see the spookiest thing. You could go there in the morning and the fog would be coming in over the horizon, and you'd go up and actually see smoke and steam rising up from between the gravestones. I kid you not. The fires used to actually vent up to there. So in any event, I hope you enjoyed this. I want you to do me a favor. Just go out and go do some reading on it. It's actually a pretty interesting thing, the town of Centralia, Pennsylvania, and put down there in the comments maybe a couple of interesting things that you found on it. And please don't forget, click on that Mark as Done button up there. All right. Thank you. Have a great day.